example, it's not a thing where I'm making videos and YouTube is going, all right, fine Arsenal fans. It's the other way around. It's you lot. It's like you lot going on the TV channel. You go on Sky Sports because you want to see football stuff. So appreciative to you lot. Make sure you're getting your opinions in, all of those sort of things. Obviously, we're here because you've seen the reports in it. As I always say, the hustle is free. I mean, the dream is free. The hustle is sold separately, people. I told you, lot, this Raphinha thing wasn't going to bang. Obviously, it's not over to the fat lady sings, although it does look like Chelsea are moving ever closer to confirming that signing. We get the stream to 200 likes. We look at the official articles and whatnot, people. So, yeah, YouTube crew, get it up there. Twitch gang, if there's any mods out there, then feel free to get the questions sorted. You know, it was always dreamland if we got, you know, obviously, Arsenal fans, I think we're neglecting the fact that we obviously brought, 1 second. Let me make a timestamp. Again, we need to be on job as it's quite late. Obviously, we're neglecting the fact that Gabriel Jesus, while it isn't official, it appears paperwork is done and he's our man. We're forgetting that we've got an exciting striker in his own right. I know there's the critics saying, "Oh, hasn't got more than 15 league goals." Again, he was a backup striker to really no backup player, but we're hoping he'll be a good player and show what he can do. I feel given a platform to score goals. So I think in terms, if we can find any positivity, it would be because we haven't confirmed that, you know, we've confirmed the signing allegedly, quote unquote, for Gabriel Jesus. I know it's not officially official, but there's that. Raphinha would have been dreamland. I know, again, shout to all the Arsenal Photoshop dons because you lot have been making the content really easy. I know Arsenal fans been putting, Raphinha in Arsenal kits, and we've been saying some fans didn't even want him because we was getting thingy, where's Saka gonna play him? We was getting all of that talk. There was talk of Chelsea gonna play him wing back. He clearly don't care about playing wing back now, isn't it? This is the difference, respectfully, about getting Champions League football. It can do things for you. Let's be honest, I don't want to praise them Chelsea lot. I definitely don't, Stamford Bridge dance floor and all. But away from banter, we need to be honest with ourselves. They have won major trophies more recently than us. They can probably offer Raphinha more competitive wages. Thomas Tuchel's got way bigger clout in this game than Arteta. Arteta is still trying to prove himself, much like the players. They finished third in the Premier League. Again, we are going to circle back over the news, but we all need to remember when we read the Athletic article initially about our interests, and this was a decisive week, it literally said, Chelsea is his second choice after Barcelona. So we was hoping for a lot of variables to fall into place in that regards, people. A lot of us, myself included, we was all looking at Barcelona's situation. Is the younger end United? Is Dembele staying? Clearly, it looks like Dembele staying, and maybe that's why Chelsea said, you know what, let's go out there and get Raphinha. And to be fair with you, I think Chelsea got a long way to go before they catch Liverpool and City. But if they get Raheem Sterling with his pedigree and Raphinha and a couple of other signings, then Chelsea are moving mad, and their new owner is sending out a statement. There's even reports talking about Koulibaly and Skriniar and Deluded and all of these sort of things. So, we were pessimistic on our transfers anyways, as we would be as Arsenal fans. And then Raphinha links, Lisandro Martinez links, Gabriel Jesus moving over the lines, Telemans this, Fabian Ruiz that. It's like a drug, innit, people? You can't get enough. Not that, for you, big up you lot out there that doing such, but it's, you can't get enough of it, people. It's in euphoria. But for me anyways, and for a lot of you, Champions League football has cost us there. Yeah, Chelsea could still offer him all of this if Arsenal did crawl into fourth, as it would have been, but he might have just said, you know what, there's Brazilian things going on here. Crucially, again, not that I'm trying to run banter or mock the club. We need to be really realistic about where Arsenal Football Club at this moment in time currently is at, people, and we're not the most competitive team at this moment. So I'm just saying that not to boy us, but simply to say, we need to be open to, it would have been lovely to confirm the signing of Raphinha, and technically it's not over yet, but he could say no. We've been linked with a few wingers, and again, you see it in the title. I don't think we're getting Gnabry, but them rumours are going to go full circle. We were linked with Cody Gakpo, who looks to be going Leeds. I'm not going to lie. I do think if he gets a coach that can work with him, there's a player there. But after getting linked with Raphinha and fan-led links with Gnabry, football's another thing. But it'll be, as a fan, it would be quite the drop-off. And he does look a bit bugged. I'm not going to lie to you. He looks a bit Bandulu. It's not really Raphinha. So, we've got to go for other targets. Again, we've been linked with a lot of wingers, so we had to be braced on. We got Jesus and we didn't get Raphinha. Maybe there's other wingers out there. Obviously, in terms of players that are technically signed for Arsenal Football Club, never seen Marquinhos play 90 minutes in my life. Very doubtful as to if he's ready to do this thing tomorrow. But I guess he's getting pre-season. Have to see what he's on in that regards. Obviously, Reece Nelson Day's probably sadly a number at Arsenal, but there's that. And there's obviously Nicolas Pepe. He's obviously returned. Again, we knew how this script was going to roll, people. A lot of you knew in your hearts. I tried to tell you, lot. Not that I know any more than you, lot, but I tried to tell you, lot, this. I hope there's, in the dream world, there's a next twist to this. But you knew in your hearts we weren't getting Raphinha. You know, we was getting gassed and seeing articles and titles and things, but the fine print was they weren't getting Raphinha. Deco's a Chelsea lad as well when it comes to it, as well as a Barcelona pagan. You can't trust them, man. They're Brazilian and they're playing for Portugal. Their man are booked anyways, you know. So big up Edu and Arteta for trying the thing, but trying only goes so far. Listen, just get someone else in it, really, because whether you was bringing on another striker, regardless of if you got Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah's future, regardless of who's at the club, I'm not gonna lie, man. If you bring another winger, it could be lit. Now, obviously, for what it's worth, it would have been lit with Raphinha. Them 11 Premier League goals, the fact that he's 25, the Brazilian thing that we're doing, the state. Not that the Premier League's gonna go, oh, we're signing players, but the statement that would have given. I told you lot, man, the dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. You lot knew how the ending was happening, people. You know, you knew what you knew in your hearts, but I get it. And that's why big up you lot who are subscribed. But this is why this is what happens. Obviously, the pagan fans are celebrating like they won something and that and whatnot. I don't know what it is, but the agendas have to agenda. It is what it is, people. We just have to move on, and hopefully tomorrow morning, God knows what we're going to talk about. We might have to run the Raphinha to Chelsea title again. I'll be real with you, lot, YouTube and Twitch ones. We might have to relay a lot of what we're talking about, but I hope tomorrow we're linked with a next on you. Boy, there has to be something because we were never getting Gerard Bowen, but way before these Raphinha links. Shout out the Beautiful Game podcast for the work they do. But did they not initially break the news that we was trying to see what we could do for Gerard Bowen? So there has to be these punching above our weight, quote unquote, signings. There has to be realistic with you finishing Europa League wingers we can go for. Raphinha, big up yourself. You know, December 2022. I'm not going to talk too much, but 6-time champions in that. But you, my friend, are getting agendas. You know, you play for the pagans now. The minute you kick a ball for Chelsea, boy, I'm on to you. There's got to be a reason Barcelona was where we're trying to spend 50 million on a 33-year-old Lewandowski and going after this guy and that guy. There's got to be a reason. Where we have to start agendas. Allegedly, Chelsea were onto him from January as well. For Chelsea, it's lit because there's Sterling there now. Surely there's Raphinha there now. There's probably a centre mid, probably landing a centre half. Don't know what sort of level, but you'd imagine Chelsea are going to bring a centre half. Whether these signings bang or not, their owner, apologies, is, you know, probably trying to give a statement to the fans. Probably going to let them know, yo, it's not an Abramovich thing. I'm going to do it my way. We're going to splash cash. And for me, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be a bit gassed as well, because when you look at the fine print, it seems like this Todd Burhi brother is taking a really, you know, how can you put it? Like he's really taking he's taking it by the lead. He's really getting involved in it. In fact, I'm looking for hands-on. He's getting very hands-on with the transfers and that. So it is what it is, you know. Again, Chelsea get their Brazilian done in Raphinha. Looks like Spurs are getting the shittest one of the lot. Pardon my French, in Richarlison. The agendas have to agenda, man. He's booked. And obviously we got Gab Jesus. So it is a bit of pill to swallow. Pause. I would say for me as well, just because again, apparently there's rumours United are on paying Ajax £5 million more for Martinez. This Raphinha thing didn't obviously bang. Don't know what we're gonna do past this. Hopefully there's a plan. Obviously the Telemans thing, will it happen? Won't it happen? Will it happen at the end of the window? All of these sort of things. Centre mid is the one for me. Obviously we still need to talk about outgoings, and obviously you're hoping where Saka, Saliba, and Martinelli are concerned, new deals are given. Smash the like button, people. And again, that's my sort of immediate talking points. You know, my thoughts off my chest in relation to this. But yeah, man, you knew this Raphinha thing wasn't happening, man. It is what it is. Agendas have to agenda. Shout out G1, man. I respect it, man. The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately. DG 2022. Again, we can dream. We can arouse our imaginations. As I always tell you, lot, man, we talk about these things for a little hour or so. But beyond that, people holding shirts, people flying in for medicals, and these things are another thing. And even the medical thing, ask them lot down the lane. You know, William had the medical there and he bust out. So you can't even trust that. It's not over to the fat lady sings, and these players are lying how they, you know, they used to, you know, be an Arsenal fan watching up. And I'm on to Raphinha because The man was doing all a few months ago. Oh, I used to watch Henry growing up, and I told you, look, that doesn't mean he's on signing for Arsenal. That means a man watched their man growing up. It's not personal, it's just business. On paper, Chelsea are putting down the money. They're doing better things than us. Maybe we dilly-dallied, maybe we didn't. It is what it is, man. You know, it's a bit sad because, you know, we weren't expecting Raphinha anyways, gas up the fans, and then, you know, we're making streams at, what time is this? 1:45 UK time. Banter aside, appreciative to you. Look, DG, this saga came like Braveheart. You know the ending of the movie, but you hope you can change the ending. Let's hope we get the Sporting Don Pedro Gonçalves. What I will say is, boy, you know, someone's got to have gave some sort of scouting report, not just to Arsenal, but everyone when Raphinha was at Rennes and he was at Sporting Lisbon. Find these dons before it gets into it. Shout out to Leeds. They got the bag. You know, Chelsea are saying they'll give you the peas. Raphinha rides off with Chelsea to the sunset, doing what they're doing. Leeds get their peas. They keep it moving. They buy who they're buying. You know, allegedly way before Chelsea linked, Raphinha had an agreement with Barcelona from February. So again, if we common fans are hearing of this, then the club have to know, and they've probably got the next on they're buying. And do fair enough. It is, as I said, some of you fans knew damn well, some of you, you know, and you lot should look in the mirror and be ashamed. You knew damn well how this, without me saying anything, you knew how this was going to end. I get it. We got a dream. And where Arsenal have been moving mad, they allow us to dream. But just like top four, when we wake up and smell the coffee, it gets collapsed tonight. You know, we just know when it gets to the crunch time, we know what's going to happen. But it is what it is, man. You know, one day we talk about tomorrow. And the Arsenal, you did this with. Obviously, I tried to warn you lot with Vlahovic, but the Vlahovic one was a saga. This Raphinha thing was a saga. You know, there's been a couple of these sort of sagas that have ended like this, but it is what it is, man.